Okay, let's talk for a minute about the chamber dungeons in The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for Nintendo Switch. Picture, if you will, a really awesome pop song. Top of the charts, all that nonsense. Take that song, chop it up into 15-second segments, and try to rearrange it as best as you can in such a way where it still sounds good. Now, even if you throw in a few other tracks in the mix and do the same treatment, 15-second chunks, chopped up, mixed about, at your whim and leisure, the odds are pretty good you're not going to get as good of a track as the originals. You might get something close to it, but nothing that really achieves that same crafted, perfected feel. That's essentially my feelings on the chamber dungeons so far in this game. There is a possibility that with enough time and patience and the acquisition of enough chamber dungeon tiles, you could craft something really amazing, something that totally outshines the original dungeons. But more than likely, what you'll get is something bigger and longer and probably still easier. There's this thing it does where it takes the amount of treasure chests you've placed in the chamber dungeon and randomly assigns the boss key to one of them. This means there's a possibility that the room before the boss will have the boss key. So you can just kind of walk up, collect the chest, open the door, and be on your way. Now, this could still be fun. You could still make a dungeon you just played more aesthetically pleasing or less frustrating, but that seems more like a form of personal catharsis than it is any sort of actual enjoyment, which kind of limits the amount of fun a person can possibly have with this mechanic. Now, I haven't completely explored the chamber dungeon system at this point. There is a chance that it gets a whole lot better or a whole lot more complex the further into you go. But as it stands right now, it seems like a pleasant distraction for a short while, but nothing more. Anyways, that's my thoughts on the chamber dungeons in Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Tune in next week when I'll have the full, proper review for the game.